I need to say something carefully today because I'm not here to tell anybody to leave their marriage. That's not what I'm doing. And I'm definitely not here to pretend that I have all the answers. I'm not a therapist or a psychologist, but I can tell you what happened to me. Maybe somebody out there needs to hear this. The day I found out that my ex-wife was cheating on me, my entire life exploded in about 10 seconds. And the crazy part is, I wasn't even snooping, I wasn't even looking. I knew something was wrong, but we were on day one of a 2-week Disney vacation. Her phone kept going off and off and off and off. It was back in 2007. She was in the bathroom. I picked it up just trying to see who kept texting, if it was an emergency, her mom or something. And I saw the message, "I love you. I can't wait to see you after vacation." I will never forget that feeling. Your body goes numb. Your stomach just drops. Your brain starts trying to convince itself that you're just not reading it right. But deep down, I already knew. I knew before that. After everything exploded, she said, "I will do anything to save the marriage, anything." I asked for 3 things. First, I asked her to change jobs because one of the dudes she was banging worked with her face to face every day. I told her, "I can't heal if I know you're seeing him every day. No effing way." Second, I asked her to go back to marriage counseling, which we had been in for a long time. Not because counseling magically fixes everything, but because I knew we needed professional help. I was in over my head. She was too. This kind of damage is bigger than pride. And third, I just asked her to write me a letter explaining why she did what she did, not to torture her. I needed to understand. I wasn't trying to punish her. I genuinely wanted to understand from her perspective what happened. I needed honesty. I needed something real to hold on if I was ever going to forgive her. Here's the truth, folks. She didn't do any of that shit. None of it. And that's when something inside of me broke. I realized you cannot rebuild trust with just words. You can't say, I'll do anything, and then refuse the very thing that your partner needs to heal. No, that ain't rebuilding. That's damage control. Now, listen carefully. I am not saying everyone should leave. I am not saying that. I'm not saying that marriages can't survive. They do all the time. Some absolutely do. But if you're in a situation right now, here's my advice. Get professional help as soon as possible. Seriously. It's a lot riding on this. Get some counseling. Get some outside guidance by a pro. Because pain makes people irrational. Also, stick to your guns about what you need. Don't just abandon your own healing just because you're scared to lose the relationship. What an oxymoron. If your partner really wants to rebuild, they should be willing to do uncomfortable things to restore safety and trust. And if they won't, you may eventually have to accept something devastating. Love by itself just isn't enough. And I know how painful that is. Trust me. especially when there's kids and businesses and houses and money. So deep, especially when you've built an entire life together. But honestly, holding on to a broken relationship destroys people slower than just ripping the Band-Aid off. I think a lot of people watching this already know that deep down, look, I'm not pretending I handled everything perfect in mine. I did a shitty job, terrible job, hurt everybody, lost myself, hurt my kids, lost myself after all that shit. One thing I've learned though, you cannot heal in a situation where your pain keeps just getting simply dismissed. You just can't. And if you're watching this right now, going through some shit like this, I really need you to hear me. Do not ignore your mental health, man. Don't isolate. Do not drown yourself in whatever it is that you got. Talk to somebody, not your buddy. Get some professional help. Make some reality-based decisions, not fear. Because sometimes the hardest truth in the world is just realizing you're trying to save something that the other person already stopped protecting. That's terrible. But if you're starting over like me, type I'm in if you're doing this with me. If you think you might need some accountability or somebody to talk to, message me start. My email is erichobauGh@gmail.com. I hope that helps some of you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.